everybody. Welcome to another CRM Snacktime Snippet by XTIVIA. My name is Mike Aaron Hersterbeimer, Senior Business Development Manager here within XTIVIA. And also with us today, we have VP of the CRM practice, Zach Bodine, with us. On today's CRM Snacktime Snippet, we're going to be focused on Salesforce, but actually a particular product within Salesforce, and that is the B2C Commerce Cloud solution. So what the goal of today is to really just give you a better understanding at a high level on what that product is, what you might use it for, and who's using it today. So to start, Zach, with your background in Salesforce, maybe you can tell us a little bit about just what e-commerce is and B2C Commerce Cloud from Salesforce.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. So e-commerce is really any company that's selling goods or services over the internet, and then they want to also capture those transactions via their online website, as well as do any marketing through that platform. So the tons of companies are selling goods and services online. Number one, Amazon, probably the most prevalent. And coincidentally, a Salesforce B2C Commerce Cloud client. Yeah, that's basically what e-commerce is. I think everybody knows what e-commerce is at this point, especially even expedited further by the pandemic. People are buying more online now than ever before. B2C Commerce Cloud is a newer product, and maybe 5-6 years it's been around. Certainly grown a lot in that time. It was very raw when it came out, and it's actually a separate technology than Salesforce. Salesforce acquired it, rebranded it Salesforce B2C Commerce Cloud, and so it's taken them some time to build in a lot of connections for B2C Commerce Cloud to Salesforce. So that's something that I think a lot of companies get confused about. They expect when I buy Commerce Cloud that it is Salesforce. And while it's owned by Salesforce, it's a product of Salesforce, it's actually a separate technology than what you think of as traditional Salesforce. But through these years that it's been around now, Salesforce has dedicated an immense amount of time to making it very efficient and work cohesively with your Salesforce environment. A company that might be looking to leverage Commerce Cloud is someone who is already a Salesforce customer, loves Salesforce for tracking everything that it does, whether it's sales or service. And so they need a front end engine that's the e-commerce website to plug into their back-end office system, where they would manage all those orders that come in from their website, interact with customers via communicating via cases and live products like Live Agent. And so that would be someone that would be interested. Also, if you're wanting to you've been around for a while, you're somewhat established, or you're new, and you want to get up and running quickly, Commerce Cloud has so much in templates that are already built out that you really can get your website and your whole e-commerce platform up and running quickly and connected to Salesforce out of the box standard if you're a beginning company. If you're a more established, sophisticated company and you've been using something like Magento for a while for your website, and you have some established processes, well, now might be a good time to transition to a more efficient, robust solution like a Commerce Cloud that can also then connect back to Salesforce. One thing I'll say is, this is not a small decision for any company. That Salesforce implementations tend to be much more simple than B2C Commerce Cloud implementations, just because of everything that goes into having a comprehensive e-commerce solution. So, Fortunately, there's really good partners out there, like us. We've done 3 or 4 of these e-commerce implementations thus far, a handful of implementations, and the thing is, like, there's partners that are out there that have done it, or some that have done something like it, but you really need somebody that has been through it, because there's so many nuances to how you can do it. And Salesforce, lots of ways, leaves it open-ended to the partner on how they want things to interact between the e-commerce platform and your Salesforce backend. So that there's lots of features I can touch on. One thing is order management. So fortunately, Salesforce has come out with an order management product recently that is inside your Salesforce environment, that once the order gets placed on the e-commerce site, it comes directly into your Salesforce for order management, and you can do refunds there. You can do order fulfillment. Everything can be done via OMS. You can do shipping. I think there's, I don't know if you can do shipping out of the box with Salesforce. A lot of companies use ancillary shipping applications that plug into Salesforce, Shipper HQ being a really prevalent one. And then you also have, so that's order management. Separately, you have Live Agent, which is functionality in Salesforce, which anytime you have an e-commerce site, you want to be able to answer questions quickly for your customers that are visiting your site. And so you need to have like a live chat available on your website. And so when a customer goes to enter in a chat question on your front end, that creates a case in Salesforce that immediately triggers an open dialogue where a service rep for your company can chat back and forth and answer questions quickly for the person on the website. You can even then incorporate Einstein automation within that live agent, which you might have seen this on certain company websites. When you first go to a website and you open up that chat bot and you start typing questions, you'll get sort of pre-canned responses. And so Salesforce allows you to build that out on what are the questions you want to ask the customer within the chat, how they answer that question, what are the next series of questions you might want to ask, to kind of make the agent a self-service, that make the chat sort of a self-service chat bot. Yeah, exactly. Until it gets to the point that the person really wants to chat with an actual individual. And so you can build out all those automation rules rather simply within Salesforce with Commerce Cloud. It's kind of, and what builds it into that is case management. So in Salesforce, you have on Service Cloud, you have it's really all focused around case management. And so anytime these live agent chats come in, or there's a customer request, customer concern, support issue, happens for every company. Even when they want to issue they want to return, and that comes in as a support case tied to your order. So it's really easy to manage inside Salesforce. Service Cloud is super efficient and effective at managing operational support processes. And so having B2C Commerce Cloud, which of course is business to customer, having that Commerce Cloud platform be in place and tied directly into Salesforce for that seamlessly is a real benefit for going with B2C Commerce Cloud. There's also some new packages like order on behalf of. So lots of companies will get phone orders, and so even though they have a website, people might be confused by your something, and so they call in to a 1-800 number. It comes into your service department, someone answers it, and then you can go log into that as that individual onto your B2C Commerce Cloud platform and actually make the order on behalf of the customer. So they've really, B2C Commerce Cloud has come a long way in the last few years, and they've really worked out a lot of those kinks and made a lot of the functionality and automation more available to developers where this can be something that is less daunting of an endeavor than it was 6 months ago. They've really ramped up the documentation around a lot of it, and Salesforce has. And so it really is a solid, polished product. And I think, as a result of it, it's why we've seen a lot of increase in our business around it, because, relative to clients adopting it, we're getting more and more customers asking us about it.
Well, thank you, Zach. Yeah, I know Commerce Cloud is something that we've obviously gotten a lot more into the last couple of years, and we're really excited about the future of it. So for everyone joining us today, we really appreciate your time. If you have any questions about Commerce Cloud and how we can help you out with it, please don't hesitate to reach out. But as always, greatly appreciate it. And thank you for joining us for today's CRM Snacktime Snippet.